Hey, what is happening, muchachos? Welcome to the video. So today we're gonna do I asked you guys on the community tab for some questions. In fact, I asked you guys twice, and my muchachos delivered. So in today's video, we have quite an array of topics. So we have some stuff about gymnastics, fasting, and also some general life stuff. So if I didn't answer your question, I greatly apologize, but believe me guys, your boy really appreciates you. And so without further ado, let's get into the video. First question: can I still do calisthenics if I bulk? And if so, how should I go about doing it? So the same principles apply to whether you're doing calisthenics or not. When you're trying to bulk, you want to make sure that you're gaining weight about 1 to 2 pounds per month. And when it comes to your training, you want to make sure that you're making progression. That's the most important thing, because if you want to actually build muscle, you need more volume, harder exercises. So if you're just doing regular push-ups, that ain't gonna cut it, man, if you're trying to bulk. And in fact, I'm about to actually start a bulk very soon. I'm gonna document that to show you guys how you can actually build muscle with just your own body weight, with just gymnastic rings and calisthenics. What's the goal of life? Goddamn, muchacho, like, why do you have to get deep on me with this one, man? So to me, the goal of life is just to enjoy life, man. Life is just a bunch of random stuff, man. So why not just make all that random stuff as fun as possible? That's my opinion. IF and drinking alcohol, is it okay as long as you stick to the 16/8 procedure? I know a lot of us love to drink, and it's kind of ridiculous for me to expect you guys to never drink. So I've actually made quite a few videos about how to handle alcohol. I'm gonna link them in the description box below. But the main thing is you have to understand that alcohol also has calories, but other than the other macros, alcohol has a very interesting effect that once you consume alcohol, your body actually stops burning fat until all the alcohol is gone. Days that you tend to drink alcohol, the best procedure is for you to eat mostly protein, carbs. Keep your fats as low as possible. In fact, try and keep your calories as low as possible, because if you're in a surplus and you drink alcohol, that is a guarantee for more fat gains than you usually get. How do you overcome laziness? So to me, laziness is all about momentum, inertia. A body at rest takes a lot of energy to move, while a body that is in movement takes a lot of energy to stop. So when you're lazy, that means you ain't doing nothing, man. You're on the couch scratching your balls. You need to stop that. You need to get yourself off the couch and start doing something, anything, man. I know that this personally happened to me. Honestly, growing up, I used to be lazy as hell, man. But once I started running my own business, you can't really run your own business when you're lazy. It's not possible. You're gonna be homeless. And now, honestly, I'm always on the go. That's how I got rid of my laziness, by just doing stuff. Have you tried leg workouts using the rings? Yes, I actually have. I've done ring pistols, sissy squats, regular body weight stuff. I think those things are good for accessory movements, but when it comes to really growing your legs, man, you can't beat weights, man. At some point, pistols are gonna get easy. You're gonna start doing 15 reps, 20 reps. And if you're trying to make progress, make gains in muscle, you need to pick an exercise that you can always progress with. And with bodyweight leg stuff, that's a no bueno, man. Doesn't tend to work very well in practice. Who is your favorite YouTuber to watch? And do you watch Chris Jones? What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Chris Jones, representing Physique to greatness. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to say pump chasers. Don't be jealous, guys. Rolls for the hoes, cuts for the sluts. Guys, of course I know Chris Jones, man. He is the OG fitness YouTuber. He was one of the first people that started. I still watch him every now and then because it's kind of nostalgic for me. But other than Chris Jones, I don't watch that many fitness YouTubers, because honestly, I feel like fitness YouTube is kind of boring. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, it just makes you go to bed sometimes, man. In fact, sometimes I put on fitness videos and go to sleep. But YouTubers that I watch people like Casey Neistat, Jesse Wellens, Brett Conti, John Hill. I like YouTubers that are very creative. I like YouTubers that, you know, they tell a story. They kind of take you on a journey in their videos. That's kind of like what I'm trying to do with my own videos currently too, when I'm not doing Q&As, you know, because I like that kind of style. I like to actually challenge my creativity, and I love watching other YouTubers that do the same. So guys, if you know any amazing creative YouTubers that are good at telling an amazing story, let me know in the comment section below, because I love discovering other YouTubers. Would you rather not work out for a year or do keto for a year? Man, this one is easy, man, because I would rather do keto for a year rather than not work out for a year, because when you're doing keto, you can still make gains. And if you don't work out, you're gonna lose all the gains, man. You're gonna look like you don't work out. That's a no bueno, man. I don't freaking want that. How can a person on the thick side lose weight and add muscle while intermittent fasting? What is the best intermittent fasting schedule to follow in order to do so? Okay, so you know what? I get this question in many different forms all the time, and that is about what is the best intermittent fasting schedule for weight loss. So what I'm about to say might be controversial to some of you guys, because I've made so much intermittent fasting content in the past, but really your schedule doesn't even matter, man. That is the last thing you should be thinking about. What you should be thinking about is, what are you actually eating during the day? I've said it so many times on my channel. Intermittent fasting is a tool that makes it easier for you to maintain a caloric deficit. When your window is smaller, it makes it easier for you to eat less. But I have to make a confession. In the past few months, guys, I made a transformation. But believe it or not, during that transformation, I wasn't very regimental about my intermittent fasting. Now, honestly, I did intermittent fasting about 60% of the time, and that is all because of my current schedule. Lately, I've become a lot more busy. I don't know if you guys have noticed. I have a lot of stuff on my plate. Time has become a major issue. I tend to do a lot of my work at night, and before I used to eat a lot at night, so now I have to be like, you know what, forget it, man. Intermittent fasting has kind of gone out the window, but I was still able to make exceptional progress just by focusing on my calories, guys. My calories, my training, my macros. That is how I made that transformation, not about thinking about my intermittent fasting schedule. Have you had your heart broken by a busy? Any advice? Oh, muchacho, I'm sorry, man. I'm guessing that a busy broke your heart. I've definitely been there. In fact, a few months ago, I made a video about me being depressed, and that was because I just broke up with my girlfriend for, I guess we're going out for 3 years. But your boy got over it, man. And you know what helped me? Time. Time heals all. And also, what also helps is, you know, talking to more beesies. Can't lie to you, man. When you start talking to other women, you now realize, oh man, what was I talking about? I don't know if you guys have seen this funny clip, but it was about Eddie Murphy, that, you know, when you haven't had crackers for a long time and you now have some crackers, you're like, this is a good ass cracker. But when you're eating crackers all the time, you're gonna be like, man, that was a regular cracker. So it's the same thing when it comes to women, man. So once you start talking to more chicks, you have to realize, wait a minute, I didn't really miss out on anything, man. So muchacho, best advice I can give you is just go out there, talk to more girls, experience more stuff, and believe me, you forget all about that last busy. Next question, how can women get started with gymnastic rings? Okay, muchacha, I know that when you guys see the gymnastic rings, some of you ladies might be like, oh, that looks like it's only for dudes, it looks intimidating. But I actually have a client that I train in person. She is in her 60s and she trains with the gymnastic rings, and she's making progress every single week. It's so inspirational to see. So muchachas, you ladies can do it too, man. But if you want to learn about how to do some ring stuff, I actually made an entire video about this, how to start from the bare bottom, how to do ring push-ups, ring rows, supports, everything you need to know to get started with the rings. And I'm gonna link that video in the description box below. Definitely go check it out. Who is your mentor when it comes to gymnastics? Okay, this is a great question because I don't really have a mentor, so to speak. When it comes to gymnastics content, there's a guy called Coach Summers that does a lot of stuff. On YouTube, there's someone called Fitness FAQs, there's Calisthenic Movement, there's John Dong Training, I think I said his name correctly, there's Idol Portal. But all these people, they have very interesting takes on gymnastics, but none of them really address it the way I want it to be addressed. Because for me, I do gymnastics training purely for aesthetics, man. Doing all those tricks is cool and all, but honestly, I care more about the size of my bicep rather than if I can do a planche, to be perfectly honest with you. My style is a little bit different, so I don't really have a mentor currently. I kind of take things from everybody else and apply it into my own way to kind of suit my own needs. All right, next question. How do you respond to people that poke fun at you for having to diet? When people make fun of you for dieting, when you have abs, raise up your shirts, show it to them, and tell them to shut the fuck up. When you're dieting down, I think we've all gone through this at some point. You're gonna have people that are gonna look at you funny. Your friends are gonna be like, oh,
you're eating that?
oh my God.
Oh, you're going to go work out again?
You know, people will always have an opinion about what you're doing. And sometimes it's because, I don't know, they're jealous in some way, they feel bad about themselves, they want to project it onto you. And other times, they actually care about you. It's just that they kind of find it awkward to see you changing. And they kind of like the old you that was kind of fatter and more amiable. When people start poking fun at you, honestly, the best thing to do is just ignore them. It doesn't matter. Focus on you. Do your own thing. It's your life to live, not theirs. Well, guess what's gonna happen? When you start looking good for the beesies, man, they're gonna be like,
hey, Eric, how did you get those biceps, man? How did you lose the weight? Like, what's your workout routine? What's your diet? Can you help me out?
and at that point, you have two options. You can, one, tend to go f themselves, or two, you can be a good Samaritan and actually help them out. Have you ever felt at any point that you had a lagging body part or muscle group in terms of strength or aesthetic? Yes, of course I've had. You know, at one point I felt like my delts were lagging. At one point, believe it or not, I felt like my chest was lagging. Now I think that's one of my strong points. And all I did to bring those body parts up was I hit them with more volume. I started training them 2 to 3 times per week, and I made sure that I was in a caloric surplus so that I could actually grow them babies. So, muchachos, muchachas, that is the video. That is the Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you know what to do. Go ahead and give this one a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, yo, what you waiting for? Go ahead and subscribe. And muchachos, muchachas, always remember this, guys. Always strive to improve, even if it's just a little, each and every single day. Kaizen. See you guys in the next video. Peace.